everyone. Here this is Umadevi Patil here with the chapter integers. So already in the previous video I explained the 9th problems of the exercise 1.1. So exercise 1.1. Okay, so here today I will explain the 10th problem, that is a water tank has steps inside it. So there is a water tank and this water tank has a steps. So a monkey is sitting on the topmost step. Where the monkey is sitting? At the topmost step. The water level is at the 9th step. So where is the water? Water is at the 9th step. So with this question we understand that there is a water tank. That water tank has 9 steps. How many steps? 9 steps. So I'll just, for understanding purpose, I will draw this one. This is like a steps. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and this is 8 and this is 9. Just you imagine that this is a water tank. Okay, this is a water tank and above this we are having the steps. How many steps? 9 steps. So the monkey is sitting here. This is what the monkey. Monkey is sitting at the topmost step. And the water is at 9 step. That is, the water level is at the 9th step. So here the water. This is what the question. For this question, again we are having a sub question. The sub question asks, you see, he jumps 3 steps down. This is the first sub question. 3 steps. What it is? Down. In the first jump, the monkey jumps 3 steps down and then jumps back 2 steps up. 2 steps up. Okay? See, I'll explain here. In the first jump, the monkey, actually it is here the monkey. So after the first jump, the monkey moves to 3 steps down. So it is first, second, third. After the first jump, the monkey is here. Again, the monkey jumps back. Back means it is reverse. So jumps back 2 steps up. So here it is 1, 2. So the monkey now after the second jump, the monkey is here. Got? Please understand the question carefully. Very, very important problem it is. What is the question? The monkey jumps 3 steps down in the first jump and after that 2 steps up, that is back. Then the question is, in how many jumps will he reach the water level? Once again I will repeat. In how many jumps will he reach the water level? So the monkey is here. So the monkey is jumping in a manner of 3 steps down and 2 steps up. Clear? With this combination, after how many jumps the monkey will reach to here? Here in the sense at the 9th step. 9th step in the sense is the water level. To reach the water level. How many steps the monkey need to reach the water level? Then how to solve it? Please keep this that. And one more thing is, we will take this step down as positive and step up as negative, because he wants to come to reach the water level means it should be in the positive and the reverse of that means it is negative. So we will take 3 steps down as positive and 3 steps up as negative. With this background we will solve the first one. First question. What is the first question? Once again I will say. He jumps 3 steps down and then jumps back 2 steps up. In how many jumps will he reach the water level? See here, he is considering as a monkey. Don't take in other sense. He is nothing but here as a monkey. the solution as solution first. So initially monkey is at the first step. Just to write that as monkey is at first step. Is it? Monkey is at the first step. Then where is the water level? Water level is at 9th step. It is at 9th step. Okay. Now initially the monkey is on the first step. Then after the first jump, you see, after the first jump, initially the monkey is in the first step. For the first jump, he is jumping 3 steps. Okay. So, and we are taking the down steps as positive. With this, what you will write after first jump, it as 1 plus 3. Why I am doing here as 1 plus 3? Because initially the monkey is at the first step, and in the first jump the monkey is jumping the 3 steps. Is it? With this, what we will get? 1 plus 3 as it is 4th step. So, after the first jump, the monkey is in the 4th step. This is the first jump. And the next is after second jump. After second jump. So, in the second jump, they said in the question that, and then jumps back 2 steps. Back 2 steps means it is 1 and it is 2. So, it is in the second one. So, what we will take here, it is already in the 4, and I said you that down step we are taking as a negative. So, it has 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 as 2. It is in the, after the second jump, the monkey is in the second step. If you understand this, and the next is very easy. You have to take the combination as plus 3 minus 2. Just goes on adding plus 3 minus 2 up to where? Up to, we should get here as the 9th step. Why we should get here as the 9th step? Because the water level is in the 9th step. To reach the water level, the monkey should move to how many jumps? We should calculate here. Now, after third jump. So, after third jump, it is already 2. What we are doing? Plus 3. It has a fifth step. And after fourth jump. So, as it is plus 3, the next is back step. So, what will take the back step? 5 minus 2. It has a third step. The next one, after fifth jump. After fifth jump. So, it is the after fifth jump. See, 3 is there. 3 minus 3 plus 3. It has 6. Sixth step. The next, after sixth jump. So, we will take after the sixth jump, it has 6. 6 minus 2, it has a fourth step. The next, after seventh jump. After seventh jump, it has, see, 4 plus 3 as seventh step. What you should get here? The ninth step. After 7. And the next, after 7th, what you are having? 8. So, I will continue here. Okay. So, after 8th jump. After 8th jump. So, after the 8th jump, it has plus 3 we are having. So, next is minus. 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 as 5th step. The next, after 9th jump. After 9th jump, it has 5 plus 3, 8. It has 8th step. The next, after 9th, next is after 10th jump. So, here 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 as 6th step. Next, after 11th jump. After 11th jump, it has 6 plus 3. It has 9th step. See here children, we got here as a 9th step. 9th step is in water level. So after how many jumps the monkey will reach the water level? So after 11th jump, the monkey will reach to the water level. See what is the combination and what is the sequence we are solving here? Plus 3 minus 2, 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 plus 3. This is what it is already given in the question as he jumps 3 steps down and then jumps back 2 steps up. With that background, we calculated as the how many jumps? It has a 11 jumps. So therefore you should write the monkey reaches the water level after 11th jump. After the 11th jump. This is what the solution of the first part. Main question is this one, and in the main question again we are having the 3 sub questions. This is the solution of the first one, and we will see the second part. Second question as what we are having the second question as after drinking water. So after the 11th jump, the monkey reaches to the water level. After drinking the water, again he wants to go back. Is it? After drinking the water, he wants to go up. So after drinking water, he wants to go back. For this, again the monkey has to jump. For this, he jumps 4 steps up. See the second one as what is the condition here? 4 steps up. 4 steps up. Is it? And then jumps back 2 steps down. 2 steps down. In every move. Is it? In how many jumps will he reach back the top step? So, by how many jumps the monkey reaches the topmost level? This is the question. And here also we should take as a steps up as a negative and step down as a positive. With this background we will solve. And now here the monkey is at the 9th step. Whereas in the previous sub question we had there as the monkey is at the first step. But here we are having initially solution is. Initially the monkey is on the 9th step. Is it? Now what are the steps the monkey is following? As 4 and 2. That is minus 4 plus 2. And why we are taking here as a minus 4 and plus 2? Because the steps up as negative and steps down as positive. So after first jump. After first jump, so initially the monkey is at the 9th. So 9 minus 4. And why we are doing here as a minus 4? Because as there is a steps up. Now it has 9 minus 4 as 5th step. The next, after second jump, it has 5 plus 2. And why here I am taking as a plus 2 because up as a minus, down as a negative. So 5 plus 2 as 7. So the 7th step. The next, after third jump. After third jump it has 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 as a third step. The next, after fourth jump. After fourth jump, I will take 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 as fifth step. And the next as after fifth jump. After the fifth jump, what it is? What it will take? 5 minus 4. It has 1 first step. So the monkey wants to go up. Go up means to move at the first step. So after how many jumps? After 5 jumps, the monkey go back to the topmost level. So here, there we had the sequence as 3 minus 2 like that. And here we are having minus 4, 6, minus 4 plus 2, minus 4 plus 2, minus 4. So here also we are following one of the sequence. So at the finally we should write, therefore the monkey reaches the topmost level in 5 jumps. Therefore the monkey reaches the topmost level in 5 jumps. Clear it is? So step up as negative, step down as positive. With that we calculated by after how many jumps the monkey will reaches to the topmost level. This is regarding the second sub question. And one more here we are having the third sub question. Third sub question, as you see, if the number of step moved down is represented by negative. Here what we are taking, step down as negative. In the question itself we mentioned here, step down as represented by negative integers, and the number of steps moved up. Number of steps moved up represented by a positive integer. So step down as negative, steps up as positive integer. His moves in a part first and part 2 by completing the following. So here we are having in the third question one of the sequence. You see, in the question itself they given the sequence as third one. What are the sequence? Third, again we are having A. A as minus 3 plus 2 minus dash dash dash. We are having one number as minus 8. Clear? And the next B. B as 4 minus 2 plus dash dash is equals to 8. These two sequences are given in the question. Then see, the question again continued here. In A, the sum. In A, the sum. Sum means because we are adding here. The sum minus 8 represents what this minus 8 represents here? Going down by 8 steps. What this minus 8 represents? Going down by 8 steps. Why here? In the question itself they said that negative indicates the step down. Okay. And so what will the sum 8 in B represent? What is this sum 8 represents? We have to see here. See, here minus 8 represents going down. As plus and minus are opposite sign, this is going down means the plus indicates going up, and already in the question also said that steps up by positive integer. As 8 is a positive integer, you should take it as a going up by 8 steps. This is with the solution of the third one. So what is the question here? What is this represents in the B? They asked. So already they given that minus in the question A, minus 8 represents going down by 8 steps. So here the B indicates going up by 8 steps. So with this we completed the exercise 1.1. Exercise 1.1 includes total 10 problems. This 10th problem is very important. Then next is we will move to the exercise 1.2. The next is exercise 1.2. So the first chapter includes the total 4 exercises. Exercise 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Chapter first, that is integers, include 4 exercises, and in that we completed one of the exercise as exercise 1.1. The next as exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2. So the first question you see in the exercise 1.2, the question first, the main question. The question first, what we are having, write down a pair of integer. Write down a pair of integer whose first one you see. First one what we are having, whose sum is minus 7. The first as sum is minus 7. This is what the first question. See, here we have to consider 2 integers. They said only integer, pair of integer. Pair means it is here 2 integer. Either it is a positive or a negative, no matter. Here they didn't say any condition regarding the either it is a positive or negative. Only they had the condition that it is only integer, pair of integer. Either it is a positive or a negative, no matter here. But we should take the integer. The first one is sum is minus 7. When we add those 2 integers, sum here, this is sum indicates it as a plus. Sum indicates plus. Okay. Now, a pair of integer solution here. A pair of integer. You should consider such an integer, the condition as sum is minus 7. So I will consider here as minus 8 and 1. Minus 8 and 1. Why? See here, as they said sum. Is it? Sum is nothing but it has a plus. Minus 8 plus 1. Minus 8 plus 1 as minus 7. So this is our condition, sum is minus 7. So write down a pair of integer whose sum is minus 7. See here, there is no necessary that you should take only these integers. No, you can consider other integers also. For example, I will take one more example as minus 4 and minus 3. These two are also integer. When you add these two integers, see, when you add these two, again you will get the minus 4 plus into minus as a minus 3. Here also minus 7. But the condition here, very important condition as this plus. Why we are taking here as a plus? Because in the question as sum. And one more as minus 7. When you add these two integers, you should get it as a minus 7. This is very important here. Whether you are taking it, both are positive, both are negative, one is positive, one is negative, no matter here. You should consider only the integers. Okay. This is regarding the A one. And the B as, what we are having, B, difference is minus 10. Here, please careful with this word difference. Difference meaning is minus. Sum is plus, difference means minus. So we should consider a pair of integer. The solution, you see, a pair of integer. A pair of integer. What will take the pair of integer here? Condition is you should get it as a minus 10. So I will take here minus 8 and 2. Minus 8 and 2. Then how it is? We will check it. Now, as it is a difference. Difference. As how much you should get the difference? As minus 10. Minus 8. And I said difference means in between these two integers must and should you put negative. So it has plus 2. Because here it is before the number no sign means it is a positive. Now it has minus 8 plus into minus as minus 2. Minus 8 minus 2. You will add these two numbers and will represent the sign of the respective number. So 8 plus 2 as 10. So minus 10. So here also we got minus 10. Here also the condition has minus 10. So the pair of integers are minus 8 and 2. So there is no need that you should take only these two numbers. You can try with other numbers also. So I will take one more number as minus 15 and 25. Minus 15 and plus 25. You take here as a this as a this also minus. Now you take a pair of as the condition as minus 15 because the difference is here minus. Okay. So minus 25. So minus 15 minus into minus plus 25. See here minus 25 plus 25. Yes, obviously we got it as a 10, but it is not a minus 10. Then these integers cannot satisfy these conditions. Then which we have to take? You can take other than this. So I will take here as a minus 5 and plus 5. Minus 5 and plus 5. So as it is a difference, minus 5 minus plus 5. So minus 5 plus into minus minus. So it is a minus 10. So you should choose the integers in such a manner that it should satisfy the condition as difference is minus 10. So with this we can satisfy the condition. So we will try with the next integer. This is regarding the A and B solution. The next we will move to the C. C as we are having the condition sum is 0. What is the condition? Sum. And what is the result we should get here? 0. See as sum is 0. Okay. So for getting 0 and it is a sum, you should take any number with one of them is positive and other is negative. The inverse of that number you should take. So I will take the sum. First you should write a pair of integers are. Solution. A pair of integers are. So what are the pair of integers are here? I will take here 6 and minus 6. Okay. So sum is 6. Sum means it is plus minus 6. 6 plus into minus as minus 6. So sum we got it as a 0. And here also the condition that you can try with any number. So one more example I give 10 and minus 10. 8 and minus 8. So these are all the examples for the sum as 0. So with this we completed the first bit as write down a pair of integer. Please concentrate the question. And second one I will say how the conditions goes on changes. The second question asks question second. So what is the second question? As write a pair of negative integer whose difference gives 8. In the second, again we are having the subheading. In that A, what is the A question? As write down a pair of negative integer. A pair of negative integers. This is the question. Negative integers. And the condition as whose difference gives, whose difference gives 8. See, in the first bit there is no condition for the integers, because in the first question they said only a pair of integers. There is no condition for the integers as it is a positive, negative, no. But here they mentioned the condition for the integers as the must and should, both the integers should be negative. Then negative whose difference gives you 8. Whose difference gives you 8. The solution is a pair of negative integer. A pair of negative integers. So I will take here as -2 and -10. Both are same, minus, both are with the negative, both are the negative integers. And what is the condition here? It is a difference. Once again, what I said, difference means you should take here as a minus. Difference means you should take here as a minus. So, -2 minus -10. See here, -2 minus into minus as +10. So, -2 plus 10 as it is a 8. So, we can try with the other negative integers also. So, this is the one of the example for the condition as a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. And here the difference, we are taking the negative integers as -2 and -10. So, difference -2 minus -10 -2 minus into minus as plus. So, -2 plus 10 as a positive. Here we are getting 8 and here also the condition as 8. Here also the difference. Clear it is? And the next one, B. B as in this main question to B1. B question as here we should write a positive integer and a negative integer. Here one of them is positive and other is negative, whose sum is -5. We should take a negative integer and a positive integer, because here we are taking a pair. Pair means it is includes 2. So one in that one is negative integer and other is positive integer, and the whose sum is -5. As we said, sum means it is plus. Okay, the solution as first is a negative integer. What will take the negative integer? Negative integer. So here I will take the negative integer as -15. Okay, and a positive integer. Positive integer. So I am taking here as positive integer plus 10. One is a negative, other is a positive. And what we have to take here as sum. Okay, sum. So sum as -15 plus it has a plus 10. Clear? Now -15 plus into plus as plus 10. So -15, 10 as 15 is a greater number, it is with the minus sign. So the result is also with the negative. So 15 minus 10 as it is 5. This is regarding the B. What is the B question? You should take a positive integer and a negative integer whose sum is minus 5. Whose sum is minus 5. And I am taking here a negative integer as minus 15 and a positive integer as plus 10. You can take other number also. So for example, minus 7 and 2. Is it? Minus 7 and 2 with this. Minus 7 plus 2. It is a minus 5 because it is a sum. It is minus 5. This is regarding the B one. And one more, again we are having a C. C as write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. Here is the same. Instead of sum, this is C question. A negative integer and a positive integer whose, what they said, instead of sum what we are having, difference. Whose difference is minus 3. Whose difference is minus 3. Then which number you will select here? Very important question it is. See, you should take a negative integer. Solution, a negative integer as a minus 2, a positive integer as plus 1. Negative integer as plus 2 and a positive integer as plus 1. And what is the condition here? It is difference. So, difference as minus 2. Difference means it should be minus and plus 1. Now, minus 2 plus into minus as minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1 as it is minus 3, which is our required condition as minus 3. And here also we have the same condition as difference. Okay. The C question as write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. So, in the solution what we are taking here, a negative integer as minus 2 and a positive integer as plus 1. So, the difference as minus 2 minus of plus 1. So, minus 2 minus 1 it has a minus 3. So, with this we completed the second bit. In the first bit only we have there is no condition for the integers, but there is a condition where like some difference. Whereas in the second bit we are having a condition for the integers like both are positive, both are negative, one is positive, one is negative. This is regarding the second bit. And in the next question has third question. Third question. Just I read the question. Listen. In a quiz, Team A scored. It is the score of Team A. Team A scored. See, I'll write down the scores. Minus 40, 10, 0. Team A scored minus 40, 10, 0. And Team B. Team B scored as 10, 0, minus 40. So, there is a quiz competition. In that quiz competition, we are having a Team A and a Team B. We are having the 3 rounds in that. In the first 3 rounds, Team A scored the score as minus 40, 10, 0. And the Team B scored the marks as 10, 0, minus 40. Now, which team scored more? The question asks, which team scored the more score? Can we say that we can add integers in any order. So first I will solve the first solution and afterwards we will come to the second question. The first question asks, which team scored the more marks? The solution asks. So already we have team A scored as minus 40, 10, 0. Team B scored as 10, 0, minus 40. Then the total score of A. Total score of team A. And again here the word total. Total means you have to add these three integers. So it has minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. Now you see minus 40 plus 10. It is, we will do the usual subtraction as 40 minus 10 and the bigger number is with the negative sign and the result is also a negative. So it has a minus 30 and this plus 0 as it is. When we add 0 to any integer, we will get the same integer. That's why 0 is called as an additive identity. Is it? Now it has a minus 30. So it is the total score of team A minus 30. Next we calculate the total score of team B. Again here also the word total. Again you have to add these integers. So what are those? 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. Don't write the two signs at a time. Please, whenever you are having the two signs, please use the bracket. Now it has 10 plus 0. 10 plus 0 as 10. Now here plus into minus as minus 40. 10 minus 40. 10 minus 40 is nothing but 40 minus 10. And the bigger number is here the 40 and it is with the negative. So the result is also negative. See children here, team A is also score minus 30, team B is also score minus 30. Then which team score the more marks? Both the team has got the score same. So therefore you should write therefore both team score equal marks. This is the first question. Again here in this question we are having one more question as, can we say that we can add integers in any order? See, team A score minus 40, 10, 0. Team B score 10, 0, minus 40. In team A we are having minus 40. In team B also we are having minus 40. Is it? In team A we are having 0. Is it? In team B also we are having 0. Okay. In team A we are having 10. So we are having 10 and B also we are having 10. Same numbers only, just we changed the position of the numbers. There is no change in the integers. Is there any change in the integers? We are having the same numbers only as I showed you. Here 40, 40, 0, 0, 10, 10. Is it? There is no change in the integer. Only here what is the change? Position of the integer is changes. So with this we can say, because with that purpose only we are getting the score as same as minus 30 minus 30. So you should write, yes, we can add integers in any order. We will write the solution as, yes, we can add integers in any order. Whatever may be the position of the integers, we can add them. So this is what the solution of the question third. Okay, the last bit of this exercise as fill in the blanks. The last bit of the exercise 1.2 as fill in the blanks. So here fill in the blanks, we are the most important properties like commutative property, as I already explained in the theory part as commutative property, associative property, and additive identity, multiplicative identity, and additive inverse. We are using all these properties here. So, and then once I will give the glance about the commutative property. What do you mean by commutative property? For all a comma b belongs to z, a plus b is equals to b plus a. This is commutative property. And associative property, for all a comma b comma c belongs to z, a plus b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c. This is what the associative property. Then what do you mean by additive identity? When you add any element to 0, we are getting the same number. So 0 is called as a additive identity. Then what do you mean by additive inverse? For any element, when you add the negative of that number, we are getting the answer as 0. So there is those two numbers are called inverse to each other. With this background, we will solve the question number 4. That is heading as filling the blanks. The first one as we are having minus 5 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8 plus, here it is a dash. See here which number we have to write here. Minus 5 plus 8, it is the first. The next we are having, this is in the form of a plus b. Now we are having the element equal, b plus, which number should come here? A. This property is called as a commutative. Okay, this is what commutative. So what is the blank should be? It is minus 5. So we are using here as a commutative property. The second one, minus 53 plus dash is equals to minus 53. See here, we are using here as a, this as a element, we are getting the same element. So a plus 0, as I said, additive identity. What do you mean by additive identity? When you add 0 to any element, we are getting the same element. So here, what should be the blank here? It should be 0. So 53 plus 0 as minus 53. And the third one, 70 plus dash is equals to 0. This is now you see a plus, we are getting here as a 0 means it should be a negative of that number. This is called as a additive inverse. Additive inverse. So additive inverse means it is 17 is there. 17 inverse is minus 17. Is it very easy there? The fourth one, 30 plus minus 12 plus dash is equals to 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7. See here which property it is? We are having 3 elements. As I said, if there is a 3 elements, either it is a associative property or a distributive property. Then what it is? See, a plus b, here plus. Now here a plus b plus c. What it is? Associative property. This, which is property? It is a associative property. Now here plus c. What is the value of c here? You see here it is minus 7. So you should write here as a minus 7. The last one is fifth one. The last problem of this exercise, that is minus 4 plus 15 plus minus 3 is equals to minus 4 plus 15 plus dash. This is also the same as the previous one, as a plus B plus C. Is it? Is equals to A plus B. What should be here? C. What is the value of C here? This is minus 3. What should be right here? Minus 3. Which property it is? Associative property. Associative property. See how the use of the property we are taking here in the filling the blanks. With this, we completed the exercise 1.2. In the next class, we will discuss the exercise 1.3.